while camps in the season are winding down, we're really looking back over this season and what an incredible year we've had. This week's video is from Tylertown Baptist Church, and we had those guys in camp. Their youth leader is Sam Caston. He's been really a leader for Rain Down for a number of years, and we've seen over the years how God has done an incredible work in Sam's life and just brought him to a great place in his life and serving the Lord, where he's serving in the church now. And it's just a great thing to see and be a part of. And he loves outdoor ministry. He loves Rain Down, and he loves teaching these kids really the principles of how to enjoy creation, how to practice conservation, and ultimately how all of this points us to God's grace in Christ. So we were grateful and thankful to have these guys in camp, and it was a great time.
No pressure, but if you hit, you win.
No pressure.
You guys will remember a few videos back talking about the redneck blind that was donated by Mr. Chance Sims from our banquet. And when we worked on it, we opened this plot up, we made it a food plot, we kind of reclaimed it, if you will. And we talked about that our youth hunters would be sitting in that stand and they would have opportunity to harvest deer out of that stand. And Logan was a young man in this group that got to do just that. He had seen a few deer and decided to take a doe and did that, and it's an incredible story there. What a great young man Logan is.
Well, we woke up early, got ready to go, got on the stand about 6 o'clock, and then waited out there. Boom, right when we locked up the windows, getting ready to leave. Got out there, she was walking around, kept looking back in the woods. She's at the feeder, turned broadside. Mr. Vic said, just shoot her. I said, alrighty. And I popped her down.
You know, it's always interesting when these kiddos come into camp and they really get fired up about hunting, and they get excited about it. We've seen dads saying, hey, I'm gonna try to find a lease, or I'm gonna get, you know, my granddad's land ready to go, and they just get really inspired to go hunt. And that's really a lot of why we do what we do. We want them to know the Lord and walk with the Lord, and we want them to spend more time in creation. And inevitably, every year, there's some young man that'll come to camp, and he may or may not get to shoot a deer, may or may not get to see a deer, but he gets really inspired, fired up to go back home. This particular camp, a young man that did that was Cooper. Cooper came in and he hunted with Dylan, and they just didn't see a whole lot. And Cooper went back home and he started hunting every day when he got back home because he was excited about it, and he had the opportunity to kill a really nice 8-point. They sent us the pictures as a celebration, and it's just good. It's good when we can kind of build that and spark that flame for these guys to spend more time outdoors and hunting, and great when all these things come together. So congratulations, Cooper, on a fine 8-point.